Hey everyone, it's been a while since I made a video, and so I figure it's time. And this one, yes, this is going to be another political video. And if you wonder where I'm at a parking lot, not far from work, because I'm going to work after I make this video. I gotta be there at 6 a.m. So I got like 40 minutes before my shift starts. But yeah, this is just about the whole social issues things. Um, I'm sure a lot of you know already what the conversation is around abortion rights, and it looks like it's gonna go away for at least half the country now. It's because the Supreme Court is gonna overturn the Roe v. Wade case, and so they're gonna punt it pretty much up to the states, and like 24 of the states in the country, they are gonna make it illegal. At least that's what many are predicting. Anyway, more people that know more about this than your average Joe. And so I just wanna encourage people to start paying more attention to this shit. I mean, let me lead by saying that I am pro-choice. I think women should have the right to have an abortion if they want to have one for whatever reason they have. Either they're not ready to become a mom, or they're living in poverty and they can't raise a child, things like that. But so just it just seems to me, this is just my opinion, but it's just the way I see it, and I don't think I'm alone in this. It's this conservative, right-wing, authoritarian mindset. It's always like a backwards thing when it comes to social issues. I mean, they don't like talking about economic policy or foreign policy or things like that, because they're even worse at that, honestly. But and I don't know what's up with the right-wing base. They are obsessed with fucking social issues, and it just feels like they don't stop at anything. They always try to erode. They're always testing the boundaries. See how many rights can we take away from certain people. I gotta, not talking about abortion right now. Let me speak on immigration. Remember when Trump was running for president in 2016, and the racist shit he said about Mexicans, saying that most Mexicans are rapists and most Mexicans are drug dealers, and some, I assume, are good people. Okay, and what was the defense of the right-wingers? Well, he didn't say all Mexicans. Yeah, but he implied it. If he says some are good people, that means most are not good people. But anyways, this is a part where they start freaking throwing the woke label at you if you say something about that, and we gotta stop fucking caving to that fucking labeling shit, man. To this point, I'm not even sure what they mean when they say woke, when they call people woke. I asked them before, because I debate these people a lot on online, on Facebook and stuff like that, and I ask them, like, so what is woke to you? What do you mean by woke? Because I don't know what you guys mean when you say woke, and they just ignore the question. Then they move on to a different subject, or they move on to a different subject, and then 2 or 3 exchanges later online, via comments, they throw the woke label again, and I'm like, well, what do you mean by woke again? They're not specific about it, because even when speaking about economic issues or economic policy or foreign policy regulations. Even that they deem woke now. Like, so what is that? Is that what woke means? Everything is woke now. Like, is that the wet blanket term for everything we talk about? Because at first I thought they meant social issues, like, oh, you're being too sensitive on gay rights or too sensitive about racism, and I thought that's what they meant at first. But I'm telling you, even speaking, if I want to speak about guaranteeing healthcare for everyone in America, oh, that's too woke. But I digress. So they are, this is just the way I see it. I think let me go back to Trump and this immigration thing. Yeah, that was the line. No, he didn't mean all Mexicans. And some time blew over, and what was the next line of defense? Oh, we love legal immigrants. We support legal immigration. We're just talking about those illegals. We're talking about those undocumented people. They are the problem, and they're the ones we're trying to get out. We have no problem with legal immigrants. We opened our doors to them. Okay. In my heart of hearts, I knew they were lying. I just know that the Republican Party, the freaking conservative right-wing ideology, they're just anti-immigrant, anti-gay people, and they don't care about fucking minority rights overall, including I'm speaking about black people too. So that's why on another note, really really fast, it is so sad to see black conservatives, black Republicans, or gay Republicans, or Latino Republicans, or conservatives, whatever, just fucking carrying water for this fucking party, man. It is so sad to see that shit. But and I'm not even here to defend the Democrats, honestly. They are so weak. We'll get to them. But yeah, so that was the other layer of defense. Oh, we have no problem with legal immigrants. Okay. Fast forward to fucking Trump becoming president. Maybe a year or two into his first term, or his only term so far. Hopefully his only term as president. There was already conversations about making it harder for legal immigrants to become U.S. citizens. So you see how they push the fucking boundary. You see how they little by little try to erode at immigrants' rights, for lack of a better term, right there. It started all. He didn't mean all Mexicans. He didn't say all Mexicans are rapists, or he didn't mean they were all rapists or drug dealers. Oh no, he loves legal immigration. He doesn't have a problem with legal immigration. And then it went that far as to let's make it harder for legal immigrants to apply for U.S. citizenship. I don't know. I don't think he was successful at that, at pulling that up. But that was their clear intentions, and just every fucking step of the way, his space, either because they are fucking brainless, or maybe deep inside they agree with the whole let's keep our hate for these groups a secret, or they're just looking for an excuse to fucking not look bad for supporting this fucking horrible person. But that was immigration. And now let's talk about gay rights. They're finally accepted that gay people should be allowed to practice gay marriage and have a family if they want. But now they started with the whole transgender issues. They're fucking talking bad about transgender people and they shouldn't be able to use a bathroom because what if they molest a child or something? It's like, okay, so a straight man won't do it. Transgender people and transgender women competing against cis women in sports. That one, I'm honestly on the fence. Not because I'm not transphobe. I like to think I support transgenders. I don't care if they use a bathroom or if they want to have a sex change. And yeah, I think their insurance should cover it. You know, I think it should be guaranteed covered by insurance and things like that. Things that matter. The whole transgender women competing against cis women. I think we should have more research on that topic because I do want to make sure we're being there's fair competition on the field, whatever the sport is, swimming or boxing or playing soccer, whatever the sport is. I want to make sure there's no unfair advantages for transgender women. So yeah, on that one I'm on the fence, but that's on speaking on a thing that I want to see more science on it because yeah, I think if there's no unfair advantage, then yeah, maybe we should let them compete on that too. I don't see anything wrong with that. But anyway, so and now you started seeing things like the don't say gay bill with Ron DeSantis and and they're masquerading it as this is not transphobic or this is not this is not homophobic, you know, it's not against gay people. We just want to make sure that they're not forcing such ideology to kids that you gotta pick right now as to you're a boy or a girl, or if you prefer boys or prefer girls. And if you think about it, if you look at it at the surface level, it will make sense. Like, yeah, don't try to force my freaking third grade son or daughter to pick a sexual identity. I think to that point, yeah, I think it's not a bad idea to make sure they're there to learn the basics, which is reading, doing math, and writing, and learning your colors, your shapes, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of parents will say, yeah, I don't want my daughter or son to be force-fed ideology or against either for or against gay people. I think that's reasonable, but as far from what I heard, that's not what the Don't Say Gay bill says. It says up to third grade, supposedly. And I understand that they already have a law prohibiting such a topic up to fifth grade. So I don't even know why that law is needed then if you already have one. But on top of that, I think there's a part of the bill that says up to third grade or whatever is deemed like to go farther up in the age, let's say high school, whatever. With that, it's not, I don't agree with, and it's just to me, it's another example of Republican conservative ideology pushing the boundaries and testing the water, see how far they can erode at gay rights, transgender rights, LGBT people rights, and that's what I perceive it as because I'm losing my train of thought here, but it's what I perceive it as because right now I feel like they felt forced to accept that gay marriage is okay, and that they see the polling. Most people support gay rights. Most people support the majority of people support the right to an abortion. Even immigration, they support giving legal status to the undocumented people in this country currently present. Uh, but man, I really wish I could finish what I was trying to say with the whole don't say gay bill. But yes, that was the thing with don't say gay bill. Eventually, they gotta fucking. I agree. Don't push it on children when they're too young. Don't talk to them about sex at all, really. But eventually, they're gonna need sex education, and they're gonna have to know about the existence of gay people and transgender people because they're gonna run into them. I mean, chances are high that they're gonna meet a gay person, and if they're not educated on the topic, it's gonna be a problem. They might turn transphobe or homophobe, or they might be scared of them because they're not gonna know about them. And so eventually, I mean, they need to know. I don't know what grade, what exactly the appropriate age is for them to get educated on such thing, but they're gonna run into gay people, so why not let them know? It's like saying don't talk to them about black people at all. You're gonna run into a black person or a Latino person. Don't talk to them about cars. They're gonna see fucking cars. They ride in one. That's kind of how I look at it. But I think underneath all that, the true mission of the Republicans, conservative people, they want to suppress the conversation about gay rights, period. They don't want people to talk about it. And right now they're testing the boundaries. Okay, let's say age 5, they shouldn't the kids shouldn't talk about it at age 5. And they're going to try to raise that age eventually to age 14, age 15. And so that's how I perceive it, that what they're doing, because I just don't trust them at all. I can keep going with, I gave you the immigration examples, and now we're this abortion rights thing. I mean, this is the line of defense right now. Well, they're not making it illegal. They're leaving it up to the states, bro. It's up to the states, bro. They can pick. Let the states pick. Yes, it's that states' rights fucking bullshit that they're throwing at us now, and I'm just done buying it, man. It's just not. It's not true. It's not their true. Their true purpose is to ban abortion and throughout the whole country, and that's not their ultimate goal. Just so we are clear about this, but you got some conservatives in Washington already. I think the lady's Marsha Blackburn, where she doesn't want women to have access to contraceptions, prevention of getting pregnant. Such things, I don't know, condoms, Plan B, whatever the pill is to prevent you from getting pregnant. Now they're having conversations about that. And that's what I mean right there. That's the boundaries. That's them testing the boundaries, testing the waters. How many rights can we erode? I think she wants only married couples to have access to contraceptives. And I'm sure there's more examples of other Republican states, lawmakers, either on the federal or state level. They're freaking toying with ideas like that. They're pushing buttons and see what they can get away with. And man, people just need to wake up. That's just 3 examples right there. We can keep going on other social issues, and you will see. You will find a similar trend. It's like the same tactic practiced on all the topics, all the social topics: gay marriage, immigration, women's rights to choose. You name it, they have a similar approach to it, and let's just see how far back we can push out. How much can we turn the freaking clock back? And man, now let's get to the Democrats. They are fucking weak, man. They are right now. They have power. Let's stay on this abortion issue. Chuck Schumer in the Senate one of the biggest obstacles right now is the filibuster that doesn't let us do anything, and it's no stranger to the topic of abortion either. Why isn't Chuck Schumer putting it in the Senate right now, try to make it legal for the whole country and pretty much render this leaked draft from the Supreme Court obsolete? Because they're feckless, man. They are weak. They are a weak party at the Democratic side. On social issues, they're turning weak as in terms of defending the rights of minorities and women. On social issues, on economic issues, foreign policy issues, they are pretty much Republican, and this is why people get so frustrated with the Democratic Party, because they don't. They are just not a formidable opponent against right-wing ideology. They are pretty damn right-leaning themselves, and even though the majority of the country is pretty left-leaning or center-left at the very least, the majority of the country wants Medicare for all, education, like college or trade school education for all. The majority of the country wants more things like that. The majority of the country supports abortion rights. The majority of the country supports gay rights. And it's just, you have neither party is fighting for what the majority wants. And that's an issue. I don't expect it from the Republicans. They are sadly our natural opponent on all these issues, social or economic or foreign policy. The majority of the country don't want our government to get entangled on foreign affairs. Like, don't mess with their elections, and don't try to manipulate the public opinion of other countries. But they do it anyway. So this is what I mean by the Democrats being weak, or they're just too Republican-like, depending on what topic we're talking about. And the next layer down on the Democratic side, we gotta call out our own voters, man. What are you doing? Why are you letting this neoliberal corporate Democrats win? Why aren't you showing up for progressive fucking Democrats? The latest example was Ohio's 11th district. Nina Turner, she is a fighter for everything that I'm talking about from the left perspective. She's pro gay rights, pro immigrant rights. She is pro Medicare for all, pro college education for all or trade school. She is pro. Did I say gay rights already? Pro choice. And she's way more. I agree with her a lot more. The left agrees with her a lot more on foreign policy than they do with Chantel Brown. But yet Chantel Brown smoked her, and I understand that Chantel Brown had a lot of backing from billionaire class in Cleveland. Even Trump supporting groups threw in their money towards ads against Nina Turner in Ohio. I understand that. Nina Turner was way outrageous in terms of campaign funding. There was a lot of money behind Chantel Brown. I heard that in Cleveland, before the election happened, there was a lot of campaign ads. Most of them for Chantel Brown, and while Nina Turner had a much stronger on the ground campaign game, but in the end, it didn't make a difference. I mean, it helped her, I'm sure, but it shows you the power of TV ads, I guess. Point being, Chantel Brown won by a very comfortable margin, and I think that's a sign that voters are not paying a lot of attention to shit that matters. We gotta look beneath the surface. You need to understand that not all Democrats are left-leaning. There's a lot of right-leaning Democrats, and I would argue that Biden, he's left on some issues, but not left enough, and there's a lot of issues where he is very right-wing. And Chantel Brown is the same thing. I think Chantel Brown right now is trying to stop Biden from getting back into the Iran deal. And if you're from the left, you support getting back into the Iran deal. And I think you understand what I'm trying to say here. We gotta fucking replace this corporate Democrats. And right now there's another significant primary race going on in Texas, which is Jessica Cisneros against Henry Cuellar. I don't know what district exactly, but if you're off the left, you want to help out Jessica Cisneros defeat Henry Cuellar. This dude is, not to mention Henry Cuellar is like one of the few Democrats that is anti-abortion. He is not pro-choice. And the dude is being investigated for corruption or something by the FBI, and he still might win. It's a close race over there. I mean, that is pathetic, man. Wake up, Democratic base and progressive base, left-leaning base. I mean, goddamn, man, we gotta replace this freaking Democrats. Nancy Pelosi's gotta go. Chuck Schumer's gotta go. I didn't even finish the whole thing with Chuck Schumer. So that's the thing right now with Chuck Schumer. I understand that he can either just do away with the damn filibuster, put it up for a vote. I think you need a bare majority to get rid of it. There's concerns that Manchinima, if you know what I'm talking about, Joe Manchin, Kirsten Sinema, are gonna vote against it, against getting rid of the filibuster. Whatever, do it anyway. Put them on the record. There's another option that he could do is do a carve out, like let's not use the filibuster this one time, like some stupid rules. But Chuck Schumer won't even do that. Put that option up for a vote. And now I hear that he's not even gonna put the legislation to make abortion legal in all 50 states, no matter what. He won't even put that up for a vote. So that's how weak and pathetic the Democratic leadership is right now in the Senate. I'm talking about the Senate. Don't even get me started on the House or the White House. Chuck Schumer should put it up for a vote. That's the very least. Fuck it. You can get rid of the filibuster. You should try to get rid of it, but let's say you can't. At least put it up for a vote, man. Put people on the record, but man, they are weak, man. Oh my God. It's so frustrating, and they got to fucking go, man. They gotta go. You got to replace these Democrats, this neoliberal corporate thinking Democrats. They're a quarter away from being Republicans. That's all I gotta say.